Guys, part 2 of version 3.4 is upon us in less than 10 days as of this recording, and of course I wanted to go ahead and get you guys some build guides out before this new update comes out. And we're going to be starting out with obviously the director of the funeral parlor herself, the ever lovable and one of my favorite characters, Hu Tao. Now, of course, Hu Tao is a pyro DPS, and we'll get more into her in just a little bit, but I basically wanted to get these guides out a little bit early so that you guys could possibly farm some artifacts, because trust me, Hu Tao and Yelan are both going to be worth it. So, what is going on, my dudes? Stash here, back again with another Genshin Impact video, and of course, if you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of when the next Genshin Impact video comes out. But without any further delay, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, of course, as you see here, I do have my Hu Tao out ready to go. She is a fantastic pyro polearm DPS, and honestly, I love using her. She's one of my favorite characters to use in general. One, I like the little teasy attitude. Two, her character personality is just fantastic, and of course, her DPS possibilities are really, really good. Now, just to kind of show you my spread, I got a 62 to 240. Hold on. Yeah, come on, Hu Tao. It's not like we got enough of the, singing slash rapping in, this last Lantern Rite. But mainly with her, you want to build her off of her HP, which, as you can see, her HP is very high for me, but I could be a little bit higher. I have a little bit of work that I want to do when it comes to Hu Tao, but of course, it doesn't need to be like 60,000 or anything like that to get the damage off that you need. Now, you can also see that my pyro damage bonus is high, and there's reasons for that, and we'll get into that in just a moment. So, first things first is weapons. Now, obviously, I'm not going to expect everybody to have a Staff of Homie. I'm definitely not going to expect that, because this is, a weapon that eludes a lot of people. But Staff of Homie is, or Staff of Homa, is one of the best weapons that is a polearm in the game. Now, you could use other weapons as well. You have plenty of 4-star and 5-star options. The other 5-star I would use personally is the Primordial Jade Winged Spear. Because of that crit rate, and on hit, it increases attack by 4.6% with a max of 7 stacks. So it's really good. Now, you can also use Dragon's Bane, and the reason why you would possibly use Dragon's Bane is that she does benefit from Elemental Mastery, so it's something that is really, really good for that, but also increases damage against opponents affected by Hydra or Pyro by 36%. Of course, Hu Tao's Pyro, so it makes sense, especially with her E, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. Deathmatch is also another clean option for Hu Tao, with if there is at least 2 enemies nearby or opponents, attack is increased by 32% and defense is increased by 32%. If it's fewer than 2, attack is increased by 48%. Now, the reason why this is great is because most of the time for me, I'm pairing her with a shielder, aka Zhongli. So, with that, you don't have to worry about the defense. You only have to worry about the attack, and she's really good with single enemies. But of course, you could also face 2 and still get that 36%, so it's pretty much worth it. But Staff of Homa is her best weapon, of course, because this is the weapon that came out with her. HP increased by 20%, additionally provides an attack bonus based on 0.8% of the wielder's max HP. When the wielder's HP is less than 50%, this attack bonus is increased by an additional 1% of max HP. That is why you want to keep Hu Tao under 50% at all times, because Staff of Homa just works with her for that. Oh, excuse me. A little tired today. I'm always tired, but now when it comes to artifacts, I use a 4-piece Crimson Witch. One, because the pyro damage bonus of 15%, and the 4-piece increases overloaded, burning, and Bergeron damage by 40%, increases vaporize and melt damage by 15%. Using an elemental skill increases the 2-piece set bonus by 50% of its starting value for 10 seconds with a max of 3 stacks. Now, you can also run 4-piece Shimenawas, which honestly I would recommend as another set, because Shimenawas does really, really well, but to me the 4-piece of Crimson Witch is just, it's too good to pass up. Now, let's talk about the artifacts themselves. Now, ultimately with Hu Tao, you want to worry about, when it comes to like artifacts and stuff, your main focuses are crit rate, crit damage, HP percentage, attack percentage and elemental mastery. I would say honestly attack and elemental mastery are interchangeable, but I think that HP definitely takes a precedence over those two, followed by crit rate and crit damage being at the top. So as you can see, I did decently well. Now I could obviously switch this one. This one was not that good. There are plenty of feathers out there that could do a lot better. Now I was really happy with this one because I was just having a rough time as it was, but I did get a decent pyro goblet, which rolled really well, and then obviously this rolled amazingly well. But honestly, I think that if I were to redo my feather and get enough crit rate, I think I could pull this off a lot better. Now again, your main focuses for, like, let's say your sands here, because we already know that your flower is going to be HP and your feather is going to be attack. Your main focuses for this are going to be HP percentage or possibly EM. Now, the reason why I say EM is because, again, Hu Tao does benefit from the EM, so it wouldn't be too bad. Your pyro damage goblet is always going to be a must. You do not want to switch from pyro damage to something else. I think that the pyro damage goblet is perfect, obviously for Hu Tao because of what she could do. Followed by this crit rate, crit damage, flip-flop to what you think you need. Right now, the crit rate is perfect for me because, as you can see, my crit rate, yes, like I said, if I were to get rid of that, it'd be at 31%, and I would only need to get like 10% to have the minimum. So it's possible for me to do that. But again, the artifact did really well with the extra 18% in crit damage. Now, constellations, I am at a C1. I might go for a C2. I'm debating, but the C2 isn't necessary. The C1, though, is perfect. While the Paramita Paplio state activated by Guide to Afterlife, Hu Tao's charge attacks do not consume stamina. And that's perfect because you want to do a 1-2 charge attack and then run to cancel. And I'll kind of show that off when I'm like doing it. So it's actually pretty perfect. Now, I was thinking about going for C2, but I don't know. We'll see. Talents, I almost have her triple crown. Can I triple crown her today? I cannot. I would triple crown her if I could, but if you want to not triple crown her and you want to focus on certain things, I think your main focuses should be your normal attack, your skill, both equal. I think you should equally do those, and then your burst is the less priority. Now, the reason why I say the burst is the least priority is because right here, as it stands, upon striking an enemy regenerates a percentage of Hu Tao's max HP. This effect can be triggered up to 5 times based on the number of enemies hit. If Hu Tao's HP is below or equal to 50% when the enemy is hit, both the damage and HP regeneration are increased. Now, you want to keep your HP less than 50% because of what Staff of Homa has you do. Now, what's so great about Guide to Afterlife, right? Increases Hu Tao's attack based on her max HP at the time of entering the state. Attack bonus gained this way cannot exceed 400% of Hu Tao's bonus attack, or base attack. Converts attack damage to pyro damage, which cannot be overridden by any other elemental infusion. Charged attacks apply the blood blossom effect to enemies hit, and that's why you want that C1 as well, because not only is it going to not cost stamina, it's going to give you that blood blossom effect. Increases Hu Tao's resistance to interruption, which is great. And then, of course, you have your passives. When the Paramita Paplio state activated by Guide to Afterlife ends, all allies in the party will have their crit rate increased by 12% for 8 seconds. That's huge because, again, when you're switching out to another character, yes, you might be either applying shield or using your skills, but that extra crit rate does help out a lot. When Hu Tao's HP is equal to less than 50%, her pyro damage bonus is increased by 33%. And that is why you see my pyro damage right now so high, because of the fact that she's able to also gain an extra 33%. So it's not just Staff of Homa, it's Hu Tao herself needs to be under that 50%. Now, let's go ahead and show her off a little bit. As you can see, my team is Hu Tao, Zhongli, Xingqiu, and Yelan. And I want to showcase this because with her, she's going to be doing a lot of normal attacks. And this is what I was talking about before, where you do 1, 2, and then you dash cancel. So let's go ahead and go into it. You're going to kind of see what I'm talking about. And this is going to be a vaporized combo, so be ready for that. So we're going to go ahead and activate Xingqiu, activate Yelan, get Zhongli shield up, go into this. Come on, get out of that. Oh, I ran out of it. But as you can see, the damage is really good. So we're gonna go ahead and grab these real quick, grab some energy. Oh. I forgot to reactivate Zhongli's shield, but that's okay. Because again, I can revive her and she's at that 150, which is perfect.
Body and mind.
So we're gonna go ahead,
Quietly.
grab some energy again, just so we can show off. Come on, give me my energy back.
Busted.
All right, I should have enough. Boom.
You're about to get done. Witness the power. Remember.
Wait, what? Okay, that was a mistake. I don't know what happened there, guys. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna heal her back up real quick. But you get what I'm saying is like you want to keep the shield on her at all times. There we go. That was perfect. You want to keep shield on Hu Tao at all times because again, you could use it, you could lose it just as quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and when we go back into this, I'm gonna go ahead and mainly focus on getting my energy back, and then we're gonna showcase what Hu Tao could do once she's going like off. But you gotta be careful because again, you want to make sure that your Zhongli shield is on her at all times. So it comes with paying attention. Obviously, with me doing a video, I kind of have a tendency to not pay attention. Not going to lie. So let's go ahead and get Zhongli up right now.
No, my sword. Gotcha.
Look at that damage already. Like, and that's without activating anything alongside it.
Take it easy.
Come on. There we go. All right. So this is what I wanted.
Let me leave you a
Look at that. That was just basically 5 strikes. I did what I did was I did the charge and then 1, 2, boom. And that's why Hu Tao is good with these vaporized teams, because her pairing with Xingqiu and even Yelan at that automatically just boost the damage to what she needs. Now, again, I'm not going to expect everybody to build Hu Tao the way that I do. I think that this Hu Tao is fantastic, and I barely change her up when it comes to her artifacts because I think Crimson Witch is just that perfect, and Staff of Homa is just the perfect weapon for her, so I would highly recommend that you do that. If you can't use Staff of Homa, Deathmatch is a very close second to me, followed by Dragon's Bane and Primordial Jade Winged Spear. If you don't want to use Crimson Witch, Shimenawa's works well, but you have to switch her to a Melt team because I feel like that's going to be the better option for her. So yeah, Hu Tao is definitely one of those great characters that I think a lot of people either sleep on or just don't understand her fully. So yeah, Hu Tao, you're fantastic. Now, of course, guys, if you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of when the next Genshin Impact video comes out. Guys, thank you so much for the support lately. I've been getting a lot of newbie subs here, so all of you, welcome. Very happy to have you here and very glad that you guys like the content. Of course, guys, don't forget, we will catch you guys in the next video. Please take care and be safe.